Hello everyone, and namaste. My name is Annika. I'm one of the teachers here at Nin Yoga and My Movement, and today we're going to do class kind of around the whole body, but more so focusing onto the upper back and the thoracic area. So if you have some blocks or your bolster, you're more than welcome to grab that. Otherwise, we can definitely modify. And we're going to start our practice today seated on our heels. Okay, so starting onto our heels, you're welcome to have the toes curled if you prefer, or you can sit on a cushion on a block in between the feet, or any other seat that works. Bringing the hands onto the thighs, shoulders relaxed, spine and neck long, and keeping a gentle gaze down at the earth or closing the eyes. And welcome to this yin-yang practice. Before we begin, I always share an acknowledgement of country. As today we stand in footsteps millennia old, may we acknowledge the traditional owners whose cultures and customs have nurtured and continue to nurture this land since men and women awoke from the great dream. And we honour the presence of these ancestors who reside in the imagination of this land and whose irrepressible spirituality flows through all creation. Using this time at the beginning of our practice to arrive into this space we've created in our homes, this safe space. Maybe noticing any sounds or smells outside the walls or within them. Maybe where in the body you're holding on to resistance or any tension. And where is feeling that little bit more relaxed? Noticing the current rhythm of this breath as well. Not changing it, just checking in with this natural flow. And starting to even it out as you inhale through the nose, down the esophagus and into the belly. Exhaling, letting it all go. Inhale, the belly rises. Exhale, it falls. Deep belly breaths, accessing a pure form of oxygen here. And when ready, bringing palms at either side of you, facing up. And take an inhale, reach them up to the sky. Palms together, exhale, hands float down, thumbs in front of sternum. Take another inhale. Exhale, humbly bowing head forward. And using this time to set your intention or dedicate this practice to someone who really needs it, even if that's you. Start to release the hands back down to the thighs and flow the eyes open. From here, we're coming into our wide knee Badaknasana. So big toes together, knees maybe as wide as the mat. Reaching it out long in front of us and maybe even having the hands wide as well. So just the thumbs on the mat and the 4 fingers facing out. Retaining here, inhaling, exhaling. Again, inhale, exhale. In and out. Next, inhale, come into 4-point kneeling, but your hands are still wide and your knees are still wide here. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw the belly under, head hangs heavy. Inhale, leave your tailbone, peel open the chest. And continue with these cat-cows here. Exhale, drawing the belly under. Inhaling, peeling open. Again, exhale. Inhaling. Take an exhale, come back to neutral, flat back. Keeping the hands wide, inhale, bring the right arm up into the sky. Staying here for the exhale. Draw the right shoulder down, inhale. And then exhale, bring that right arm behind the left. We're going to weave it through, but just let it float. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, weaving it through. 1 more and we ground. Inhale, open. And then exhale, bringing that right down to the earth. Now, options with left hand here, you can keep it where it is, press through the palm and start to open up into the chest. Or if you like, you can reach the left arm out long in front of us to the short edge of the mat. Or bringing the left arm up and over, behind the spine, maybe even into a little bit of a bind. A few more breaths. Nice. And starting to ground that left hand back down where it came from, wherever you're at. And then inhale, bringing the right arm up to that twist. And then exhale, bringing right hand down wide. Other side. Inhale, left arm lifts. Staying here for the exhale. Draw the left shoulder down. Inhale. Exhale, weave it behind the right, letting it float. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, weaving through. Once more. Inhale. Exhale, grounding that arm down. Options here, once again, pressing through right palm, starting to open up into the chest. Or reaching long with the right arm. Bring that up and behind you into a bind. Nice, a few more breaths. And wherever you're at, starting to ground that right palm back down wide. Take an inhale, bringing left arm up. And then exhale, bringing both hands down. They're wide now. And from here, let's cross into the ankles. Bring our hips back, coming into Sukhasana. Okay, so here at the back of the mat, let's bring our hands behind us. If we can, fingers facing inwards. Okay, keeping the hips grounded to the earth if you can. Inhale, opening up into the chest. Exhale, round and dome. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Once more, inhale, open. Staying here for the exhale. Take another inhale. Right ear to right shoulder, exhale. Holding here, in. and out. Keeping upper back engaged. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Retaining, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, release the hands back where they came from, so wide towards the top of your mat. So we're going to come into a wide arm downward facing dog. So maybe you can roll over your knees here or just bring your legs behind you first. Curl your toes, lift your hips up. So the feet are hip distance apart here still, but our palms are wide. So coming a little bit more into the upper back, take an inhale. Exhale, send your heart space to your thighs, knees bending if needed. Deep breaths here. If you like, you can start to press one heel down and then the other. Nice. And then coming back to center. Let's slowly and mindfully creep our feet over to the top of the mat. I like to keep my feet flat for as long as I can, so I feel every stretch, and then bend into the knees when I need to. And let's bring our feet hip distance apart. Take an inhale here. Exhale, full Uttanasana. Sending the weight forward to the tops of those feet. And letting the head hang heavy to continue to encourage length into that spine. And deep breaths here as you're in an inversion and the blood is rushing to your head. Nice. Next, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips onto shins, shoulders down, spine, back and neck long. Exhale, full Uttanasana. Slightly bend into knees, ground through feet. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms above head. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, thumbs in front of sternum. Staying here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up, Urdhva Hastasana. Release the hands, bring them behind the back, exhale. Interlock the fingers, drive the fists down to the heels, open up into the chest, inhale. Staying here for the exhale. Take another inhale, maybe starting to bend into the knees. Exhale, hinge at hips, folding forward. Retaining here, inhaling. Exhaling. Take another inhale. Bring the fists back to the hips and then release them next to the feet. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full Uttanasana. Slightly bend into knees. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Other side, inhale, reaching. Exhale, release the hands behind the hips. This time, different pinky underneath. It's the one that feels awkward. And then inhale, drive fists down to heels, open up into chest. Staying here for the exhale. Take another inhale. Bending into knees, exhale, folding forward. Retaining in. And out. Final in. Fists to hips and then release. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full Uttanasana. Slightly bend into knees. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Full Surya Namaskar now. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, straight to full fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Hands down, right leg back, long lunge. Staying here for the inhale, shoulders down, spine onto fingertips. And then downward facing dog. Hands grounding, feet back. Inhale, shifting forward to a high plank through the upper back if you can. Exhale, knees. Feet flat, thighs, hips, belly, chest lower slowly. Elbows stay close to rib cage. And then everything down. Inhale, Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Staying here for the exhale. Shoulder blades keep pressing back. Inhale. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, 4-point kneeling, so onto your palms and your knees. Curl toes. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Retaining here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, step your right foot and then your left to the top of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full Uttanasana. Slightly bend into knees. Inhale, reaching up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, full Uttanasana. Swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg back, long lunge. Energy out of that left heel. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling through the thoracic, high plank. Exhale, knees. Thighs, hips, belly, chest, slowly, slowly, slowly. Inhale, Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Exhale, press up or hips to heels first, downward facing dog. Retaining in and out. Inhale, left, then right foot to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, full fold. Slightly bend into knees. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Flowing through now. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, right leg back, long lunge. Staying here or inhale, arms rise, hips forward, Vira Crescent. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward, high plank. Now your choice, knees up or down as you lower. Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows stay in line with wrists. Inhale, open the chest, your choice, baby cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Retaining in and out. Your choice, step or gentle jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Nice. Exhale, full fold. Slightly bend into knees. Inhale, reaching up. Flowing through. Exhale, back to Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left leg back, long lunge. Grounding through feet here. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward onto your big toes, shoulders a little bit past wrists. Exhale, knees up or down as you lower. Inhale, opening into the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Retaining in and out. Inhale, step or playfully jump to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, full fold. Slightly bend. Inhale, reach to the sky. Third round. Exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, right leg back. Grounding through feet, hips forward. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward, high plank. Exhale, lowering down. Same amount of time. Inhale, opening the chest, same amount of time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Retain in and out. Inhale, step or jump, top of mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Final side, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, arms. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, opening chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Retain in and out. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale. Final inhale. Exhale, forearms down. Palms can stay in line with elbows, or maybe palms stack on top of each other, whatever feels best for your bone structure. And then from here, maybe starting to creep the feet a little bit closer to the elbows. Keep pressing through those forearms. Maybe sending your chest to the thighs, dolphin pose. The breath is still our single pointed focus here. We're strengthening into our upper backs. A few more breaths. Take another inhale. Exhale, creep those feet long, away from the elbows, forearm plank. Nice. Retaining here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Squeeze your butt. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe creep the toes further away. Inhale. Exhale. Final in. Hips down. Exhale, Sphinx pose. Maybe bringing the elbows a little bit more forward of the shoulders, but still in line. You can keep the palms stacking or facing up or together. Shoulders down and back of neck long. Retaining this here. Continuing to envision length rather than just folding in half. And continuing to stay here if you like, or bringing the hands wide, once again grounding down. Lifting the forearms up, seal pose. Shoulders down, heart space open. few more breaths. Take an inhale. Let the elbows splay out to the side. Bring the chest down. Exhale. You can rest to one side of your cheek, onto your palms. Just take a moment and do nothing. Take an inhale, lift the head, switch sides on the cheek, exhale. And then from here, let's come officially transition into the yin aspect of this yin-yang class. Let's bring our arms out at either side of us like a T. Chin is down. And with the right arms, can we creep them a little bit further away from us? Just a tiny bit away, just so the shoulder leaves the socket. From here, take an inhale, lifting your left leg up. And then exhale, bring that left leg over to the right side. And come a little bit more in frame. All right, options here. You can keep this left hand down and use it to control how much weight you're sending into the right shoulder. With this leg, you're using it as a weight to come into this open twist as well. If you like, you can place a bolster or a cushion underneath there too to keep it supported. And for some of us, maybe we have the option to bring both soles of the feet on the floor, bringing knees up. But remembering this is coming into the yin yoga aspect of the class, so we don't come to our deepest edge. Just around halfway, 70% max. If you like, you can bring the left hand up. Maybe meet the right or behind the spine as well. Remembering in yin yoga, we're never completely still. There's still that subtle ebb and flow of the breath. Noticing the aliveness of the body, maybe the aliveness of that right arm. Maybe it starts to tingle. Few more long, patient breaths here. And then starting to reverse out of this, maybe grounding the left palm down where it came from. Bring the left knee down to the earth, belly down. And just come into neutral, whatever that is for you, and do nothing. Notice that new blood flowing through. And then from here, we're going to sequence these yin asanas. So let's bring the hands out a little bit forward of our face, both palms grounding down. Inhaling, coming to seal pose once again, just for a brief moment. Be mindful, Robin, of your back. From here, we're going to bring the right knee up towards the right wrist. You're going to weave the left arm underneath the right arm, ground that whole left arm down, palm facing up, and then inhale, opening up into this closed twist. Nice. And you can have a little bit of a play here with this right arm. Bring it a little bit more up above the head or out to the side. Maybe you even enjoy encouraging some flow, some circles before you find a place to settle for the next 3 minutes. Nice. We've started with the right knee grounded, but maybe you prefer to place a prop underneath there for a little bit more extra support. And this right arm here is maybe hanging in space. I personally quite enjoy this feeling, but everyone is completely unique and different. Even though we're all in similar asanas, we're all feeling it completely different. So maybe this here needs some support as well, whether you're bending at the elbow, resting the palm behind the head, or placing a cushion underneath the hand. Using every inhale to just be, and every exhale to let go. A few more long, patient breaths here. Nice. Take a final inhale. And then exhale, releasing that right arm to begin with, maybe curling into a little ball, and just take a moment here and do nothing. And then coming in completely back into neutral on our bellies, resting our forehead. And coming to the other side. So let's bring our palms out long in front of us. They're wide. Starting to lift the forearms, straighten into the arms. Oh no, my bad. We're going to bring our arms out to a T. All right, so our arms are out to a T. We're going to creep the left fingers a little bit more away from us so the shoulder leaves the socket. We're going to bring the right leg up, take an inhale. And then exhale, bring your right leg over to the left side. Nice open twist to begin with. Using this right palm maybe to control the weight into the shoulder. Of course, if you desire to bring both hips up, knees up, we'll start to bring that right arm behind us. You're more than welcome to. But keeping this yin, so we're not settling into any particular shape. There's a gentle stress, maybe deepens with each exhale. Inhaling, I'm just here now. Exhaling, I'm letting go of resistance. A few more breaths. Releasing that, maybe the hand to begin with. Inhale, bringing the right leg up, back to center. And exhale to neutral. Do nothing. And now from here, our open twist. So you can start to bring the left knee up first if you like, grounding the palms wide, lifting forearms up. We're going to weave the right arm underneath the left, palm facing up. And then inhale, opening up the chest. You can start to add some gentle flow here, maybe with the shoulder to begin with. And finding a space where you can settle. A few more long, patient breaths here. And take an inhale, exhale, bringing that left arm to meet the right, and take a moment here. And releasing the right arm as well, legs long, completely into neutral. Bringing the hands next to the rib cage. Pressing up, hips to heels. Close knee Badaknasana, and take a moment here. You can continue to reach long or make two fists and rest your forehead. And rolling up into the spine. And from here we'll come into our final yin asana, which is our reclined seat or assisted fish. So you can use a bolster for this. Of course, I'm going to use a block because that's what's right next to me. And you're going to come a little bit more into the upper back if you can. Okay, so remember you can have your bolster long or your folded up cushion or blanket long or to the side, as long as the hips and the head are grounded in some way. I'm going to use a block sort of a little bit more up into my thoracic. You can start with the knees bent up, arms out either side of us. And if you like with the legs, you can come into Badaknasana, the soles of the feet together, knees splayed out to side. We can cross into the ankles if that feels more comfortable. We can even reach the leg out long or continue to keep the knees bent facing up to protect the lower back. And from here as well, maybe you enjoy creating some angel wings. Before we find a space, we'd like to gently kind of stay. And as you hold this asana, I'm going to read you all a story. This is a story shared to me last week by one of my teachers, and I'm going to share it here today for this class. And it's a story from Andy Stanley. And sometimes I just wanted to stop. The talk of COVID, looting, brutality, I lose my way. I become convinced that this new normal is real life. Then I meet an 87-year-old who talks about living through polio and the Vietnam protests, and yet is still enchanted with life. He seemed surprised when I said that 2020 must be especially challenging for him. No, he said slowly, looking me straight in the eyes. I learned a long time ago to not see the world through the printed headlines. I see the world through the people that surround me. I see the world with a realization that we love big. Therefore, I just choose to write my own headlines. Husband loves wife today. Family drops everything to come to grandma's bedside. He patted my hand. Old man makes new friend. His words collide with my worries, freeing them from the tether I had been holding tight. And they float away. I am left with a renewed spirit and a new way to write my own headlines. Take a few more long, patient breaths here. Starting to bring the knees together, bent up if they're not there already, maybe using support of the hands to do this. And you can ground the forearms down, or maybe you need to gently roll a little bit to the side, but do your best to maybe engage into the belly a little bit and bring yourself up in neutral. Then bending into knees, hugging into the legs, and take a moment letting the head hang heavy. And then from here, let's find our seated meditation. So I'm going to sit onto a block. You can sit onto a cushion or against the wall or whatever you please. Hands gently onto the thighs or into the lap. Belly button drawing into spine, but belly still soft. Chest, heart space open, shoulders relaxed. And keeping a gentle gaze down at the earth or closing the eyes. Bring your awareness inwards however you like. Otherwise, maybe you could say to yourself silently your own headlines. This is not to say that we are ignoring everything that's going on. There's a lot going on. This is just to say that we can control the headlines in our own lives. Maybe noticing that the sky is vast and never endless. Maybe noticing that you are loved by all those around you. There's an abundance of flowers, good food for you. Your own headlines. You're welcome to stay seated here. You're in time making your way down to the earth into your Shavasana. Using this time to absorb all the benefits of this practice. Remembering you have nothing to do and nowhere to be. And starting to deepen your breath. Just noticing these fingers. And start to gently move them. Brush the thumbs across the fingertips, noticing every sensation as you do this. Taking another movement. If you're seated, you can do neck rolls or shoulder stretches. If you're laying down, full body stretch. If you're laying on your spine, keeping a gentle gaze or eyes closed, rolling over to your favorite side. Using your arms as a pillow here. Just collecting yourself. And then grounding through the palm, rolling up the spine, head continues to be heavy. And find any seat that serves you where the spine can be long, chest open. And together we will close our practice with one single clearing breath, followed by the chant of one single Om. So if you would like to join in, taking full inhale, clearing exhale, and then inhaling for Om. Bringing the palms to touch, thumbs in front of sternum, Anjali Mudra. And on your next exhale, humbly bowing head forward. Bringing your awareness to that intention or the person you dedicate this practice to. Noticing this sense of peace and love as well, and know that you can take it off the mat and share it to all those around you. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Namaste.